Hello everyone, Joshua Myers here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Spider-Man Free from 2007.
The suit. Where'd this come from? The power. Feels good.
What's happening?
I don't know, but I have to stop it.
Spider-Man Free stars Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, James Franco, Thomas Hayden Church, Topher Grace, and J.K. Simmons, and is directed by Sam Raimi. So here we are. We got into this point, what some people honestly consider to be one of the worst comic book superhero movies of all time. This is mentioned along with Batman and Robin and a lot of other comic book movies, and I may have an unpopular opinion. I honestly like this movie for the most part. I've seen these movies before, and I like this one. Does it have problems? Yeah, it does. But I don't think it's as bad as everybody been building it up to be. And I honestly think Spider-Man 3 definitely did not deserve the hate it got. I will admit, the story's pretty clunky to the point where I can't even do give you a plot synopsis of what the story is about in this film, because it's clustered. I mean, you got stuff like you got so many different subplots throughout this movie. And honestly, there's other people out there who could say what the plot of this movie is better than me. So if you want more in-depth reviews on this film, go check them out. But just going to give you my thoughts on Spider-Man 3. And honestly, for me, the biggest issue was the fact that I could notice all the production behind-the-scenes drama, which I have done research on. Originally, Sam Raimi's initial vision for Spider-Man 3 was going to be so much different. In fact, it was only going to feature one villain, and that villain was originally going to be the Vulture, portrayed by Ben Kingsley. So, and then the studio wanted to add Sandman, and wanted to add Sandman instead, and Sam Raimi was like, okay, I like the Sandman. So, he agreed to that. He was never going to make Harry Osborn as the new Goblin. That was never going to be a thing. And the studio was like, hey, we want to make Harry Osborn into the next Green Goblin. So he agreed to that. And then wanted to add Venom into this film, which Sam Raimi never really cared for Venom and never found him to be a relatable villain at all, which Sam Raimi was known for putting relatable villains in movies, in his movie, in his Spider-Man movies. Also, the studio wanted to add Gwen Stacy, so you got that character in there. There's two different love triangles, one between Harry, Peter, and Mary Jane again, and then of course one between Peter, Mary Jane, and Gwen Stacy, and Peter, Gwen Stacy, and Eddie Brock. So, actually, 3 love triangles I counted. So, yeah, the script is not good in that sense. It's not structured well. And that's probably due to the fact that there was so much stuff they were wanting to cram into this movie, to the point where one of the writers was originally planning on making this film into a 2-part movie, with part 1 ending with the transformation of Eddie Brock into Venom. And again, there's some bad moments. Honestly, for me, the 2 worst moments is Emo Peter, which I could tolerate just a little bit compared to most people. But when they got to that dance club scene, which I'll show you this. Yeah, if I were to show you that scene with no context whatsoever, would you guess it was from a Spider-Man movie? No, you wouldn't. Here's the thing I noticed. I think the biggest problem with this film is the fact of it trying to tackle the Venom story. Yeah. that to me is the biggest problem, because that was a character Sam Raimi did not care for whatsoever, and you could really tell with the final product. Honestly, I think if they just did not add Venom into it and everything else was mostly the same, focusing on Harry becoming the new Goblin and that arc, and the story with Flint Marko, Sandman, I think it could have been really good, actually. Because there's a lot of moments throughout this film, especially between those two storylines, where you could tell Sam Raimi is trying to make a good movie, is trying to have a good movie come out, and something that's honestly very beautiful at times. And honestly, because me and Amanda rewatched this film today, and she agrees with me on that. And we honestly think if they removed the Venom storyline, at least done that, and maybe remove Gwen Stacy and some of those characters, we honestly think it could maybe been as good as Spider-Man 2, if not better. Just with them taking out the Venom's plotline and the Gwen Stacy stuff. So I'm going to give Spider-Man 3 a 3.5 out of 5 stars. So overall, I think this is a good movie. I really do. Okay, let me rephrase that. I think it could have been a really good movie if they had removed the Venom storyline and the Black Suit storyline, and also removing Gwen Stacy out of the picture. If they had done all of that, then this could have been maybe at least about as good as Spider-Man 2, if not even better. I don't think it really deserved the hate that it got. Now, the stuff that does warrant it is the Venom storyline, and just especially some of the stuff like Emo Peter, the whole Gwen Stacy stuff, the nightclub scene. That's warranted the hate. Yeah, me and Amanda both really like this one. We actually have a newfound appreciation for this movie. We don't think it's as bad as everybody's been building it up to be. But we do admit it could have been so much better than it was. So that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.